Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be continuing my journey through Hyperspace Lumiose. Hyperspace mission number 8, Hyperspace Lumiose survey number 4. So, let me get into it, alright. Let me head out the door. I don't even remember what was I doing? Leaving forever. Okay. Where was I supposed to go? Oh yeah, the Rust Syndicate. Gotta check in with Corbeau. Seems to have a very significant role as of lately. Or maybe in general he always has, but Rust Syndicate office. I'm in the Rust Syndicate office. Hey Mark, it's going well. How are you doing? Why do you keep this place so dark and gloomy, Corbeau? It'd look magnificent in proper lighting. I like to keep things calm. The dark suits me, hence my dark suit. That was a joke, right? It wasn't until you ruined it by asking. Let's just cut to the chase. Looking at the data we got from you catching the Tatsugiri that gone rogue, well, I won't sugarcoat it. The Prism Tower situation's still one big mystery. Have a look for yourself. Wow, so insightful. Hyperspace Lumiose is continuing to bleed into regular Luminoise, possibly because of that giant distortion over the tower, but I can't say for sure. At this rate, the whole city might get swallowed up by Hyperspace Lumiose. I'm on the 8th mission right now, Mark. We need to find out what's causing this and stop Hyperspace Lumiose from spreading. We do. Unfortunately, there's still a whole lot left for us to survey. These ought to be some help in your research, Sass. Thank you for the Ultra Balls. There's actually a bit of good news, too. Thanks to all your hard work, we can now detect higher-level hyperspace distortions. Hyperspace Lumiose awaits your surveying. Good luck out there. Alright. Guess I gotta get to it. I got a little distracted yesterday, trying to shiny hunt a little bit. I just couldn't resist. Alright. I might as well head right here because it looks like there's multiple species I don't have. And it is right around the corner. Do I gotta go inside? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head in. And I will just use... Ooh, there's alpha power. Yeah, I think... this. I think this was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I have a Thievul. I still need to change its nature, but I did actually optimize it in special attack. I might I don't know, I almost want to use this. I could just make more donuts after. Alpha power, that's pretty cool. I didn't even realize I made that. That would be helpful for a shiny hunt. Wait, that must mean... I mean, I didn't look into the recipes yet, but I guess that means there's a way to get alpha and shiny donuts. Berries are probably the main resource that you want to grind in this DLC, just because of the donuts. Alright. Let me get away from them. Knock out this Pokeball. Alright, so we know Pidgey, obviously. Let me see. I'm trying to work on the research and surveying as well, which doesn't seem too shabby here. There's an Alpha Pidgey. Get over here. Let's knock that out. I thought I saw one down here. Huh. Definitely need to pay attention to my Mega Shard so I get those TMs. Oh wait, there's one. Knock that out real quick. Alright. Oh, Audino. Okay. I should catch this. I don't know if it'll just stay. Pretty close to the items. It's just good Ultra Balls. Yeah, it's like... Let me bring in the big boy here. Wow. Yeah, I think my level is still just so low. Here, I'll just Mega. I forgot I took no retreat off of this. Maybe I'll put it back on it. Holy moly. Alright, let me try to catch it real quick. Solid. Also, am I in the wrong box? Let me just double check. Okay, good. Alright, now I just need to find the last species. Maybe I gotta go this way. Oh, that's pretty cool. No way, it's already what? I didn't even realize how fast that went. Holy smokes. I was so focused on getting that alpha. I mean, it was only 3 minutes, but wow, that was super fast. I do need to make some new donuts. Hey, Chimchar, good to see you. I'm gonna fly to Hotel Z. Gotta make some donuts. That's good to hear, man. Oh yeah. I didn't even make any of the new berries. I mean, excuse me, the new donuts. I'm gonna try making a donut like this. Yeah, I don't know any recipes myself. I'm just making random stuff. Catching power. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let me make more. Oh. Let me just make them. I'm just gonna use a lot of my hyper berries. Wow, that looks really interesting. Mega power conservation, resistance fire. Okay. What's this one gonna make? They all do look pretty yummy. I kind of want to look online and see if I can find sparkling. I want to see. Also, I'll put the chat up on the screen too. Just give me a second. So, donut recipes. Let's see. Sparkling Power 3. Oh, so you need to get up to 8 slots. Oh wow, they have some pretty insane powers. Yeah, I still need to unlock more stronger donuts, so I might as well just play through the game. Not really focus so much about it. Maybe even preserve some of these, realistically. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just keep with that for now. Alright, let me head out. It is time. Thanks for coming out to the stream today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Alright. Where should I head next? Battle zone. Looks like there's a quillfish in there. This is a side mission. I think I'll go do the side mission. It looks like that was Mr. Mime, but like the Galarian version. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. That would be kind of cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what this little side mission is. Am I heading the right way? Let me go around. Also, let me keep an eye on let me look how much Mega Shards I have. Oh, I am capped out. Dang it. I feel like I should go spend them real quick. I'm trying to remember where it was at. I was up here when I found that guy in the alleyway. I'm fairly confident. I want to do this real quick because I just want to spend... Alright, let me get some of these balls back. Maybe there's like a little alleyway like right around here. Because I remember I saw the alleyway guy, and then I went to the museum after. Wait, what? You got a second? Oh no. What did I just activate? Hope you've been alright. Sorry again for the business with the Gumi on the bench. That's all. I just saw you and thought I should apologize. I don't have any questions for you, especially not right now. My hands are full with this Lumiose museum robbery case. Sounds serious. Oh, sorry. It's not a real robbery. It's a training scenario. All of us on the force have to do them. We're role-playing what we do to stop a robbery at the Lumiose Museum if one actually happened. Though come to think of it, I know you've got skills. I've seen him in action. Maybe you can give me a hand. Oh no. You can play the robber and pretend to break into the museum for me. Let me know when you're ready to play a little. Okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm pretty sure it was like this way or something. Honestly, I do not remember. I should just look it up. I'm trying to think what I was doing, but I was right near here. But I should have spent the shards because they are valuable and otherwise they're just kind of wasted. TM guy, DLC, Pokémon ZA. He is in an alley in Area 17. Yeah, I think that's like where I was just at. Oh wait, didn't I? Maybe I wasn't completely. Where is Area 17? Maybe I flew to the museum after and I didn't remember. Where is? Why am I blind? 17. Oh. Is it really over here? This is the complete opposite spot. So it's an alleyway near here. I remember seeing him. Like I one second. I just gotta find like a little alley over here. So it's like right next to it. Am I just like overshooting it pretty much? Okay. I'll remember now. Alright, so yeah, I definitely just want to buy stuff so I can get more shards. Here, I'm just gonna buy even like these. Whatever. I'll probably get more. Now let me go back to that side mission that I was going to do originally. It is time to check it out. Let me head over. Wait, is that the right one? Yes. Right, I'm not entirely sure what it'll be, so I should probably just use my strongest. Maybe? Or maybe this one. I'll do this one, just because maybe I should save the catching power. Alright. Hopefully it's not just I don't know. This one guy gave me a letter, but I don't remember what I had to do with it. Okay, I'm in. Looks like the sewers. I wonder what it could be. Oh, looks like it might be a fight. Ivor? This place feels rather familiar. Stuck with my brother even here, cursed fate. Ooh, it's the Fist of Justice leaders, and I've been itching to see more of your Mega Evolutions. We should have a 2-on-2 battle. Let's team up, Sass. Yeah, let's battle. Alright, maybe this one is just a battle. Okay. Strength is Justice. Hyper Scuffle versus Fist of Justice. Hyper Scuffle? Okay. Let's see how strong they are. Hopefully I'm a high enough level. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Seems about like the same. So probably a good call on my end to at least use that donut. Okay. Holy moly. Oh yeah, there's a Gorgeist out here. Gorgeist. Yeah. I should have expected that to hurt. Mega Chandelier. Alright, let's go. Tried and true. Okay, we got Mega File links too. Uh-oh. Definitely gonna struggle with that guy. Well, I'm bringing Scolipede actually. Karina's gonna Mega Evolve. Yeah, even the spikes on the Mega form of this Lucario, they smooth out, and they're kind of like shields. Alright, dig for the kill. I'm guessing that's all I had to do here. Does the timer even run through? Mega Fall Links and Mega Chandelier were both so great. I thought our Mega Evolve Pokemon power would let us smash our way to victory, but alas. You know, Ivor, Pokemon certainly do get more raw power when they Mega Evolve. But trainers still need to know a lot about Mega Evolution so they can make the best use of their Pokemon's specific strengths. Understood, I will train harder. Impressive, Ivor doesn't calm down and follow advice from just anybody. This experience has moved me deeply. Please let me offer you the uniform of our dojo. Well, thank you, but I think I've got enough going on already. So far the Lucario, I mean I didn't discover that was announced. The Staraptor, Tatsugiri, Abominable, or Crabominable, excuse me. I think that's all so far that I've actually seen. I've had some slight spoilers just being on the internet, but I haven't really seen the designs, I've just seen like text. I already had to drop my roller skater stick. I think I gotta pass on the Fist of Justice uniform. Understood, I shall donate the gift to you then, Sass, since it's going unused. Okay, well, I'll take it, I guess. I don't know if I'll change my clothes. Ivor rude. seems like that's all I had to do. Ay. But I guess I really did need the level boost at least to win the fight. Probably would have been a lot harder if I tried to sneak in with a weaker donut. I mean, I had no idea what to expect either. It's a question. It was, you know, it didn't give me any information. Yeah. Let me just do some more surveying. Let me see what's around me. Maybe get some dex entries. Yeah, I'm gonna head here. I feel like this has to be Galarian Mime. But I'm not too sure. It looks like it is. Just because it's ice themed. I wonder if I could get away with just bringing like a low level. I'll probably regret this because it's going to go fast. But if I at least catch the Mime, it'll be worth it. These donuts, like these bottom ones, are so weak. They're not even really worth making. Maybe I should give those donuts to Gulpin, actually. Now that I think about it. Dang it. Yeah, it is Galarian Mime. Oops. That's cool. It's interesting, they're all just kind of hanging out in a cellar. Let's see. Looks like it's small enough in here though that maybe I could actually beat it. I haven't been able to catch a Delibird though yet. Alright. I don't know if I'll be able to... Just because I didn't catch a Delibird. I don't think they're going to spawn in. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I mean, I tried. They just flee so fast. Let's try to get some Mega Crystals. Alright. Fortunately, I need to get to finish them all and get the gold ball. I mean, if I had a longer donut, I could be there long enough for the respawns after 3 minutes. Yeah, I think I'll save these weak donuts for Gulpin. I just need to get the surveying done. Side mission? I guess I'll go check it out. Not really sure what it can entail. You know? I don't know. Might as well just do it. I'll just use this one for now. Hopefully it's strong enough. I am curious to see. Yo, what's up, Overrated? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Maybe this is another battle. What are we doing in a place like this? This is that Hyperspace Lumiose thing, right? I'm gathering our presence here. Is a reflection of someone's subconscious thoughts. Yo, that shot. Lucky me, I have some questions I've been wanting to ask you, Team Player Nouveau. Very nice. Congratulations on your shiny Totodile. Lend me a hand here, Sass. Of course. If Sass and I join forces, we're sure to win this. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Get ready to be burned to the ground. Hyperspatial scuffle. Alright. It's kind of annoying if this use a good donut for these battles, but whatever. The ones I've seen Staraptor, Tatsugiri, the Crabominable. I think those are the only ones so far. I like them. I like the Staraptor one a lot. The Tatsugiri one caught me off guard. I mean, it kind of got spoiled in the Discord for me. I didn't even know there was... I kind of knew what it was going to be when I saw the sushi, because someone kind of already spoiled it accidentally, not realizing that, you know, people aren't going to be that far day one. But, it was... I thought it was a pretty funny reveal. It would have been more surprising to me if it wasn't spoiled for me. But, yeah, it was very strange. I didn't mind it. It kind of makes sense. Mega Evolution just feels so weird, though. I feel like Staraptor is kind of what I think Mega Evolution is. Like, it's like this more primal version of the Pokemon. And something about the sushi one is just kind of like... It just seems like very gimmicky. In a way, it almost feels like that should be a G-Max form, not... You know what I'm saying? Why can't I Mega? Oh, because I already Mega'd. I didn't even realize I did that. I think Mega Staraptor is probably going to be really good in VGC. That's what I was thinking when I saw it. I was like, man, this Pokemon's probably going to be like insanely good. Because Staraptor's already been good. It just kind of suffers in a weird speed stat. And like if you want to run Reckless with Choice Band, for example, it's just a little too slow. But it can one-shot like almost anything. And like giving it the fighting typing is kind of interesting, you know, because it's always been like the bird that can wreck steel and rock types with close combat. So I think it's a really cool like homage to the Pokemon. Contra would be insane, but I could see that Tough Claws. Some way to boost its damage, maybe a bit more, because that's kind of what it already does. Like, I mean, even just putting Intimidate on it would still make it pretty dang good. Like realistically, like if they just kept Intimidate on its Mega. Because that's like a Pokemon you'd probably want to switch in and out a lot anyways, just because of like Brave Bird, close combat. Probably still run something like U-Turn on it. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Intimidate is just such a good ability for your team that, yeah, I could see that being like... That might be too good though, maybe, I don't know. We won. I take it you won't object to answering a couple questions now. Naturally. I think the interesting thing about the Mega Tatsugiri reveal is that I mean, obviously the Dondozo Tatsugiri thing was like a very common strat in VGC, and I don't think it's going to be limited to just Scarlet Violet. But now that you can actually like give your Tatsugiri an item like a Mega Stone also to maybe potentially Mega with Tatsugiri, and it would still in its base form combine with Dondozo. You know what I mean? It just seems like, dang, that's going to be such a powerful like comp. It's like they're really gonna like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's like that comp is gonna live on for a while. I can just see it now. Tell me, do you know why Dr. Izortic was working for Team Flare? I know the Doctor was working on a way to enhance human abilities, not unlike how Mega Evolution powers that Pokemon. The result of his research was the expansion suit. We were planned to be his very first test subjects. At some point, however, those plans changed. I don't know why, but you took our place. I've got nothing to add. Never had much to do with the guy. The Doctor was always kind to me. I wish I knew more about who he was as a person. I believe Izortic valued his research above all else, and yet he did show kindness to you. People in general are walking self-contradictions. Can't expect them to always make sense, right? Don't want to spoil anything, so I want to ask, what was the first rogue Mega you faced? I think it was I think it was the Crabominable. As a side mission. I accidentally came across like this one fight where it's two of them. People in general are walking, so okay, yeah, I already read that. I don't think his kindness was a lot. I mean, what's the point of having options when they don't really affect anything? Thanks, that's comforting to hear. I feel more at peace now with Zygarde's choice. Your actions make it clear why you were the one. I guess I just get clothes. Thanks, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've been taking my time with it. But I do want to try to get through it, because I've been getting a little sidetracked, wanting the shiny hunt a bit. So I figured I should probably just try to get as much done tonight as I can. That's actually pretty interesting to think, because Crabominable kind of like, I feel like I've seen people run it to some success on Trick Room teams, but I feel like you're right, like this will really give it a much needed boost, depending on how they distribute the stats. It'd be kind of interesting if they took away, this is the Switch one. Playing on the Switch one. Yeah, I could see that potentially. Yeah, absolutely. Switch 2 is more powerful. I would love to play this on Switch 2. I just don't own one yet. I'm holding off a bit before I purchase one myself personally. But until then, I'm happy enough, I guess. This will do. I'll go check out this zone and try to catch some Pokemon over here. Try to fill out my decks, survey a bit. Gotta get these requests done. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Hope everyone's having a great start to your weekend. Yeah, I'll use this one, sure. And then I'll go make more donuts after this. Do. I have no idea how far I'm in the DLC. But let's see, pick up Sparkling. Fidos. Catch some of these. Destroy. How do I get to that one? Let me break these boulders. Nice. This is what I want to do. Oh wait, what? I mean, I don't really need to catch these. Let me through this. Where are the brambles at? I think it just took me to the very start again. Oh wow, they have dash buns here too. I'll just go this way. Oh wait, small wow? I thought there was something else here. Is there bramble? Is it over here in the grass area? I'm assuming it means the thorn stuff, but I actually don't really know. So I was anticipating Mega Golisopod originally. I actually did kind of see someone. I accidentally saw a Reddit thing that said something about I forget what the name is. Kuzma. They're like, oh, what if Kuzma comes back with Mega Golisopod? Which I assume means it actually is in the game, because it was about some other character. But that was one I was anticipating when I saw Wimpod in the trailer originally. So I'm gonna assume that one gets a Mega. I don't know what it looks like if it does get one, so that's still technically a surprise. But you don't have to confirm it or not, and you don't have to let me know. I just assume it's real. I believe. And I'm not disappointed. I guess it's just hard, you know. It just feels like it's so hard not to get spoiled by stuff these days. You know. And like, I don't know, I didn't really think about it to say in the Discord, like, don't post spoilers in the Discord day one, but now I know better. I should probably, like, at least acknowledge, please don't spoil day one. Some people have jobs. I appreciate that. But yeah, I assume it's real, which I'm cool with, you know. I'm not really sure what to expect, if I'm being honest. It just seems like random. Like, I was actually kind of surprised how many Pokemon that are just released are getting Megas. But, I mean, I don't dislike it. I'm down, you know. I mean, I think a lot of Pokemon that are getting it definitely could use the power boost, but in this game I don't know how beneficial it is as much as it is for like how it will be in the turn-based fighting style, where it's more of an immediate power-up. Because in this situation, unfortunately, it's more like you have to build up energy and such before you can actually Mega Evolve. But yeah, in the turn-based version, it's legitimately just like a huge, like, buff immediately. And the thing is, oh wait, there is the bramble. The thing is to Like, a lot of these Pokemon are not going to be that great outside of the, like, Mega form. Oops, excuse me. Like, Chimecho, for example. Definitely really cool that it gets that form. Alright, let me see where this ball is, if I can get to it real quick. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can find this ball. Whatever, let's try to get this. Yeah, but I do feel like some of them will benefit more than others, I guess is ultimately what I'm saying. Outside of this game. Like having abilities and such, speed stats, it'll be a lot different for like Pokemon champions. Yeah, I mean, Baxcalibur is strong, but to be fair, all of the pseudo-legendary Pokemon seem to get Megas. If anything, Hydreigon and Dragapult, I think, are the only ones that don't have it right now, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, and again, I don't know that. Maybe they do have them in this game. Please don't let me know if they do. But those are two that prior to this game, at least, they did not have Megas. I know what you're saying, though. I mean, it's going to be a powerhouse. Oh yeah, Goodra, that's right. I guess Goodra is kind of interesting in the fact, though, that it does have a regional form. Like the Hisuian Goodra, which was very powerful. Arguably an upgrade. I mean, they kind of function differently, so it's not like necessarily an upgrade. It's... I need to get more donuts. There's another side mission over there. Alright. Let me make some more donuts. I mean, it's kind of interesting as time goes on. What excites me more about these games in the end is like knowing that they'll add on to more stuff in the future to some degree. Like, I know, like, there's a lot of levels of like wanting more from Pokemon and all that. But I mean, I sometimes it's not that I'm not even in the camp of like I just buy it because I'm complacent or like I'll buy whatever they put out. It's just I played these games when they were pixels. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care much. I feel like Pokemon has an effect on people that is beyond graphics. Like, and it's like, like, I feel like, yes, this should look better. Like, I'm not trying to say it shouldn't. I'm just saying that, like, it's more of an imaginative game. It's a role-playing game at the end of the day. Like, literally, I guess, like, it would only be more amazing for them to take it to that next level. Hopefully they will on the Switch 2. That's, like, the highest hopes here. But I guess what I'm trying to say with this is that, like, I feel like people are not going to look on this game in a few years and really care much about how it looked. Legitimately. I think they're not going to care about how it looked. They're going to just think of it more about what it offered to the Pokemon, like, overall franchise, like, what type of shinies you can get in this game, the new Megas that were introduced, that now forever changed competitive Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, it's popular. I mean, the way the internet is in general, you need to have like a hard... If you want to get really good engagement, you just have to have a strong opinion. It doesn't matter if it's like negative or positive. If you have like one or the other, you will draw in a lot of people for different reasons. Like, people will hate you for liking something, and people will also hate you for hating it. You know what I mean? And also like you for it. So like you're like reaching into the echo chamber while also like you're creating this like thing where someone might actually try to feel smarter than you. So they're gonna try to argue your point and give your opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay like to have that opinion. Like, if you don't like the game, that's fine. But I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not offended by it. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm not even really thinking about, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm not thinking about the graphics at all. And I also think, you know, as a Switch 1 user, I'm already playing like a lesser version of the game. And even if I was playing Switch 2, I think as the person playing the game versus someone who's actually watching you play the game, I'm not really paying attention to the graphics on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, your eye just can't. It's impossible to. You know? It's just like a weird thing to care about when you can't even really experience it on that level. And like, if you're watching like videos on YouTube and YouTube Shorts or TikTok, you're seeing like even to some degree compressed versions of these. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that it looks amazing, but it clearly is like a Switch 1 game that could have done better. But I guess like ultimately, all I'm trying to get at here with this is no one's going to be talking about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same with Pokemon Sword. That's what people said. People cared about those trees so much at the beginning of the game. And like, I don't know, like as the time goes on, I can just kind of look back on them as like fond memories. And like, I have a job. I can afford to pay like $60, $90 for a game if I want to. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a unique position where like, I don't like, I'm totally against, I'm like in the same camp of people, you know, put your money where your mouth is, right? Like, protest. But like, is this really the game that we're supposed to protest? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I was a Star Wars fan. The things I've experienced as a Star Wars fan, I feel like this is nowhere near that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't even like have emotion towards the Star Wars franchise really. Aside when I watched Andor, I thought that was amazing. Like it's just been like killed to me. Like my dreams when I was a little boy where I just like thought about all the adventures everyone was doing in space, that's dead to me now. But Pokemon, for some reason, my entire life, ever since I played as a kid all the way up to now, it just kind of like resonated with me. And it's beyond like what I'm seeing here. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I see the game, I'm looking at it, I see how crazy it is. I'm even like trying to shiny hat and stuff. But it's like what it does to my brain. You know, what I think about when I'm not playing the game is what's so cool about Pokemon. You know? So like, it's not a matter of like, I'm just willing to give money out to a game because it's the game I like. I just don't think this game is really as bad as people are trying to say. And like, if I didn't know better, I wouldn't even realize people hate this game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for the Switch era, which has been a lot of misses, you know? Yeah, I gotta grind the hyper berries also, for sure. But, yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's just kind of weird to me. I mean, it's not weird, it's just like, I feel like we'll see, you know? Like, I feel like I don't feel like the Switch era Pokemon has been like a linear path. I feel like it's been like this kind of thing, you know? So, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter like what other people think if you're having fun with it. But I mean, totally, like, I personally don't mind if you comment like that stuff on my content because it just gives me engagement. And I don't care at all. Like, your opinion's your opinion. I don't even know you. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't make this. Not like I agree with you to a degree, you know? Like, but it's like, that's not even like, I don't even care. I was like saying in a couple of streams ago, I don't feel like I've ever played a Pokemon game for the actual story. I'm a battler at heart. I'm always about battling. I like shiny hunting. I like, you know, collecting. But I look at the implications of like all these new things, how they're going to impact competitive Pokemon, knowing that Pokemon Champions is around the corner. And that's going to be like this hodgepodge of every gimmick we've seen to date combined. And I can't imagine how that's going to be balanced. But from what I understand, that's supposed to be the next like format for VGC. Like after Scarlet Violet, they're going to be using Pokemon Champions to play VGC at in-person tournaments. So it just feels as if, you know, these Pokemon you catch in this game are still viable. You know what I mean? Like, just because this game is what it is, you can catch all these shinies that, you know, maybe you didn't catch them in Pokemon Sword and Shield or whatever. They're easier to catch in this game, and you can, like, catch them and use them forever moving forward in your Pokemon games. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it, is like, is it really a waste of money if I'm, like, investing in my imaginary collection of digital monsters? I feel like that's like my biggest hoarding tech, like that's like me as a hoarder, is a Pokemon trainer, which is probably the best way to be a hoarder since it doesn't impact my physical space that much. I mean, unless you're talking about some merchandise, I guess, but at least I don't have like all these like Pokemon stored in Pokeballs taking up boxes in my room. Yeah, I think that's fine. I've seen some. I mean, I've already seen like some people, like, you know, who I follow on YouTube and such, like they've grinded through the game super fast and they're already like shiny hunt. I guess you can shiny hunt some of the Swords of Justice. Which, you know, that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize, like, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, shiny hunting some legendaries in this game. That actually sounds like a challenge. You know? Like, that sounds really cool, actually. Does it mean you get to fight a shiny, like a legitimate shiny Pokemon in a battle? I mean, you do already, but like a legendary shiny. Because I feel like, I don't know, it never, maybe I'm... Has there been a modern Switch game where you can soft reset for a legendary? And it's like actually cool. I don't think in Arceus you could. This is the first one where it's like a new battle system where you might be able to shiny hunt legendaries, I think. It's pretty interesting. I don't know what donuts I was making. I'm just trying to get some ammunition here for these portals. Alright, where am I going to head next? I saw there was another side mission. I guess I could check it out. Right. What the... I don't know why I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna check this out first. So you just kind of run back and forth, is what you're saying? I'm trying to think, like, what is that? Alright, this is not that strong. So I'm just gonna use a weak donut. That sounds fun. I mean, it's not actually fun, but it sounds cool that you can actually shiny hunt them. I feel like Pokemon's always had such tight restrictions on so much stuff that we're just kind of like trained to be like happy with this stuff. Oh, it's the dog thing. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. The dog. Arvin's dog.
I want to pet that dog.
Oh yeah, Mastiff. Well, this is a pretty easy survey spot. Probably help me get some mega shards fast. How did I not see that? Your old Switch doesn't work no more? Is that what you're saying? Alright, can you reach that, Greninja? Good job. Dark Pulse, Greninja. Solid. Nice. So you're gonna try to transfer your data over once you get a new Switch? Is that what you're trying to say? I might as well just knock out as much crystals. Alright, let's get the gold ball. Where is Greninja going? Dude, what the... Bro. You're cooked, bro. You're doing the Lumiose Alpha Living Dex. Yeah, I feel that. That's still a pretty good challenge. I feel like the shiny, like, anything shiny related just becomes very tedious. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Dang, what happened to your Switch that it broke? That's brutal. Just kind of collecting sparkly items. Waiting for the timer to run out. Get some gimme gold coins, I guess. I mean, gotta collect them. Everyone's coming from my far. I bet you already have, like, capped out shards. Pretty wild. Hit the ball, my friend. It just seems like everything respawns so fast around here. Blastoise. You alright? They just gang up on him. Poor Blastoise. And bring out Phalanx. Mega Zelda. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. I think that's good enough. I mean, oh wait, let me let it collect first. I don't even know if it would collect if I just left immediately. Okay. Yeah, that was a very low level one, so it was very easy. Not a lot of space. Okay. Let's see. I'll go do the side mission. It seemed to be a board issue. Dang, that's brutal. How does that? Seems very unlucky. Okay, I have no idea what this will be. I guess I'll do... I'll do 30 levels higher. I don't really know. This will be enough. I have no idea what the side mission... I mean, it seems a lot of the side missions have just been battles. Getting clothes, it seems. So, I don't know, I like my outfit too much. Yeah, it's a just synth. Le bon. How kind of you to come all this way to join us, Sass. Allow me to express my gratitude by challenging you to a Pokemon battle. Hold up, those numbers don't look fair. I'm coming to help, Sass. You ready? Let's dive right into battle. Let's... Alright, let's go. With Le Bon by my side, victory is assured. Alright, hyperspatial scuffle. Let's see with them. She's so intense. Yeah, I feel you. Have you been enjoying Deltarune? Did you beat it? Alright. I probably shouldn't have brought in a bug type against Hurricane. Dang it. That Ranchrum. This is a strip. I should just bring a Blastoise. What am I doing? Starmie? That's cool. I've never played it, but isn't that from the same guy that made Undertale? Is that like the sequel? I saw that apparently they had a reveal of Mega Starmie in the anime. That's pretty much where the whole... I saw that, and that's where I saw the Mega Galissapod comment about Kuzma. That's why that happened. I just remembered seeing this Starmie here. That's why that happened originally. Dang it. I could heal up some Pokemon, but I'm just hoping I can just kind of get through this being sloppy. Alright, Le Bon. Mega Dry Algae, right? Alright. Thanks again for coming out to the stream tonight, ladies and gents. Hoping... Oh my gosh, I got a freeze. Dude, that's amazing. Is it gonna let me heal? Alright, let me just heal up. Alright, is that game? Oh yeah. She still has her Clefable. Hey, BKR. Yeah, I know. Welcome to stream. I'm doing well. How's everything going with you? I'm surveying right now. Yeah, I think like you came by whenever like I first started. I was like doing some ZA content. You were quizzing me and such, right? You would give me quizzes of Pokemon. If I am to be the strongest trainer of all, I will require you assistance, Laban. That's nice. Hope you had a nice walk. Of course, Lady Jacinth, if you grow stronger, I can grow alongside you. Yeah, we were watching the space stuff, the universe stuff. Woo, we won, Sass. I knew you were a talented battler, Sass, but Lita, brava. You and your Starmie moves magnificently. It's going pretty well. Holidays coming up. Looking forward to that. I've just been working on some music on the side. It's now that the DLC just came out for this game, I've been playing it. Aside working this week. If I may, Lady Jacinth, dancers have great core strength and control over their bodies. It makes them suited to martial arts. When trainers have that kind of strength and control, it can help their Pokemon as well. I was thinking I'd go for a bit longer tonight, just because I have the time. That's totally fine if you need to go do some stuff. There's a good chance I might be live for a few hours more. Alright, nice seeing you. You know very well that I have an abysmal sense of rhythm, Laban. I could teach you. Great seeing you as well. Thanks for swinging by. Thank you very much. And Sass, please accept this as proof of your victory. You received Jacinth's dress. Yeah, I mean, sure, if you wanted to share. I don't know if I'd really understand 100%, but if it's just like RPG stats and such, it's probably pretty straightforward. So I'm a little bit over halfway on my surveying. Let me get out of here. I need to get some more water though, and use the restroom real quick. So I might just take a quick breather to do that. I won't be long though. My throat's already feeling a little... It's like the weather is so dry right now. You know? Gotta keep hydrated. I've been loving my coffee a lot more this month. That is absolutely a fact. Alright, let me save real quick. It doesn't really matter if it switches to day and night, honestly. I'm not, like, particularly hunting anything. So... I'll just be right back. Thanks for hanging out today. Oh wait, would you say also if you haven't seen, I sent the answers to your questions. Oh yeah, let me read real quick, sorry. Yes, Deltarune is made by Toby Fox. No, Deltarune isn't a sequel, but it's rather a parallel story to Oh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, Toby Fox actually did a lot of work on the music for Scarlet and Violet as well. I don't know like how involved he is, but he's done a lot of music for different franchise. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'll be right back briefly. And thanks for hanging out in the stream tonight. I hope you're all having a great start to your weekend. I'm trying to get a little bit further here so I can actually get to the post game and do some shiny hunting. I also still need to hit rank A just to get the optimal rewards at the end of the season. I assume there's like a higher percentage of gifts you get for hitting rank A. But yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good, overrated. But yeah, I'll be right back. I just need to get some more water real quick, and I'm gonna use the restroom also. So just give me like probably like 2 minutes, and I'll be back to it. Thanks again. Alright, I'm almost ready. Just give me 1 second here. I'll check out your stats and your characters also. Alright, I'm just gonna let it turn to nighttime. Not that I have a choice, but it should change all the portals here also. And we'll take a look and see what I got. All right. Sorry about that. Wait, what? How come it shows the mime still? Didn't I catch this? Ooh. Oh my gosh, I almost want to like shiny hunt. I wanted shiny Trico. Ooh, Amoonguss is in this game? Oh my gosh, if they gave Amoonguss a Mega, they hate us. Or maybe Pokemon is just getting to a point where it's like scaling so high, power-wise, that it like needs to have a Mega. I mean, its Mega probably be worse than it being a non-Mega. Oh wow, there's that. I almost want to go here and actually try to shiny hunt. Goodness. I'll just take a peek. I'll use a good berry to give me enough time if I do decide to hunt a little bit in this. You won't be mad at me, chat, if I want to shiny hunt, will you? Because I tried to do Trico a little bit yesterday, but what ended up happening was my initial setup, I did it wrong, so I only had 4 spawned in, and then I accidentally did a flight path, and I didn't realize it saves when you land in, and it just completely messed up everything. So let's see, you have Chris, Weapon, Black Shard, Armor, Princess Ribbon. Is that... So it seems like they're more of like a physical attacker. Unless the defense is like... Is that like a high stat for defense? 11? Interesting. I don't understand how the stats are distributed. Like, what does defense mean in relation to magic and attack? Alright, real quick. I need to bring up a timer. Let me see if this is still... Let me just adjust this. This is going to be a timer I'm going to show. If I end up shiny hunting the Rico. I'm just trying to like... It's not going to look perfect on the fly, but... whatever. Let me hide that for now. It is, yeah, I can tell it's not. It seems very unique. Like it has its own thing going on. Attack, how much damage you deal. Defense, how much you resist magic, how much magic. So if you have like a healing or... Okay, so it's like a little bit different. Let me see. 6 minutes. Maybe I should do that. Because it says level 3. I'm going to use this really strong donut. I'm gonna see if I get lucky. I mean, there's probably way faster ways to shiny hunt. Maybe I'm wasting my time. You know? I suspect there's much faster ways to shiny hunt in this game. Can't resist rolling the die. I think that's actually a pretty cool start, but... Let me go up here first. Use the catch window. I'm just gonna use the catch window thing real quick. Oops. Maybe I should just do it and not actually shiny hunt right now. You know? I'm trying to think. I just feel like there has to be faster ways to shiny hunt, and it'd probably be better if I just progress in this game. Oh wow. Badoo and Riz. Oh gosh, I didn't make it. Oh wait. Badoo. Big old ball in the middle here. Got some berries. Guess I'll climb up here. So there's only 4 here though. I don't even know if this is like an optimal shiny hunt. Just based on that. Oh, there's Metacham. I guess I'll just catch the Pokemon. I'm just gonna finish it. I'm not gonna shiny hunt right now. This doesn't seem like the species I actually want to hunt. There's a lot of, or I haven't really found the spot yet, at least. There's one down here. Let me try to keep up with my shards also after this. See how much I've collected. Yeah, this time spent here goes really fast. Yeah, see, it's only like 4. There's Go-Go? Yo, thanks for the 10 biddies, homie. I appreciate that. It's very generous. Oh, wait, what? Dude, there's like a lot of different things in here. Sweet. Might as well just catch these. Alright. Let's just wreck them. Alright. Got all that. Now I can find the gold ball. Hopefully. I don't know where it could be. It's so crazy though. Finding some random Pokemon like Sock here. Big Go-Go. I'm just trying to find this gold ball. I have no idea where it's at. Oh wait, there it is. Gosh, can I make it? Please. Get it. Sweet. That's awesome. Just barely got it. Alright. That's how we had to decide. Alright, let's see where I can go next. Let's see. I just don't really want to do the battles. I don't know. I just don't really care for them as much. Maybe they're worth doing though. Maybe there's like a positive that I'm just not seeing. I'll go over here. Tinkatuff, right? Let me get it. Tinkatuff, Tinkatuff. Do. Wait. Did I pass it? Maybe it's up above. Let me go up. Yeah, here it is. Alright, let me see. I'll just do this one. Let's see what's inside. This is such a strange, like... I mean... I think that would leave some sort of effect on me. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I kind of wanna... I almost want a shiny. Because I gave it like what I gave it. I'd have to like pretty much do it right now if I want to do this. I need to think about this. Actually, maybe I should just beat it. It says catch an alpha poke, but actually I could still catch the alpha. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the timer up, and I'm gonna actually try to knock out this alpha first. Alright, let me... Sorry, it's a little late. I'll just give it a few seconds ahead. This little guy's gonna be a pain. Alright, caught it. Oh my gosh, these little jerks. Alright, finally knocked them all out. Alright, so now I just gotta wait for this timer. I'm gonna go over here and knock these out. There's more. There's like a bunch of alpha. Alright, I've completed the survey. This little guy's nuts. Alright, I don't need to fight that. Just gonna run over here. I'm gonna get ready to save here in a second. Alright, I'm gonna get over here. So I was like a couple seconds off. Maybe they're all guaranteed an alpha in the horde. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna save now. Alright. So now they should start spawning back in. Yeah, see? And I just wait for them all to spawn back. And then I'll soft reset. I'll take a little bit of time because I had to fight. I was fighting the alpha here, I think. Maybe it's a guarantee. Like I don't know if there's another alpha that just spawns in, then it is just like a guaranteed alpha for every horde, which is kind of cool. But that's taking a while. Alright, there's the fifth one. Okay, there's 6. Yeah, it might not be guaranteed alpha. what's up before dawn. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. That's a lot of hammers. It's hammer time. Alright. Let me head back in here. It is time. So I just kind of sit here and let them spawn in. Still a couple more. They're gonna take a little bit longer. Tink-a-tink. So the only difference really is the hammer. So, if I did find a shiny. Alright, I don't see it. 6 chances though. I mean, even just having a shiny charm, having 6 spawns in, I feel like that's pretty good odds. I bet I could probably get one. If I found an alpha one, that'd be over the moon. But it's whatever. At least I caught an alpha one. And I did complete my survey, so once I do finish this, I can actually move on. Just gotta sit here like, you know, like I'm watching my kid's sporting event or something. Oh. Right above me this whole time. Watching me. Watching my every move. Maybe I'd catch it in a heavy ball. Back and forth. Back and forth. I'm looking at you, tink-a-tink. You got a hammer. You are pink. Alright, let me reset. Tink-a-tink. I'm pretty sure I saw there's donuts that give you shining power. So I should probably just... I imagine shiny hunting is so easy with that. Like, it's probably absurdly fast in this DLC. So in a way, maybe I'm wasting time. Me with my mere shiny charm. I think that's enough. I think that's enough for these Tinkatinks. They have a mind of their own. They got an agenda. They all signed the petition. They have a GoFundMe. They got it all. They are mods on Reddit. With a banhammer. You dare question my judgments? You dare question my unethical decision making? Banned. Alright, so let me reset. Man, Pokemon Unites looks like it's gone downhill. I don't know. I haven't really played it. I remembered a while ago hearing that they were replacing, I guess, how you can get the licenses. Like, you guess you can't use coins anymore. And I remember I was hoarding a bunch of coins, and I was like, oh, I should log on and try to buy some licenses before the Switch is over. But I think I remembered too many weeks later. because when I logged on, it didn't look like I could do it, and I was like, damn, this sucks. Like, what's the point? Like, why? It just feels like such a weird decision. I mean, the game is already just like from out the gate, just like should have been. It's like conceptually like one of the coolest concepts, but like in practice, it's just like, yeah, it's a MOBA. You got to work with people that you don't know and you can't even communicate with, and chances are they don't even know how to play the game, or they're a kid, or they're like, you know, on their mobile phone in a car that's moving, and then they lose reception. I don't know what's going on. But that was, I don't know. I just feel like the game is like, unless you're playing with 5 other people who are dedicated like, and they actually care about the game. It's hell on earth. MOBAs. I even like randomly downloaded Heroes of the Storm again after like years of. I haven't played that in so many years. Like that game came out a long time ago. That was kind of like Blizzard trying to capitalize on like the Dota stuff, because like if you don't even know, like the original like League of Legends and all these MOBA games are all stemmed from the custom games in StarCraft and Warcraft 3 back in the day. Like they had these map maker editors that you can pretty much like do some basic coding and build like your own kind of like mini games and things you could do with multiplayer using assets of StarCraft and Warcraft 3. But in Warcraft 3 they introduced this thing called the hero class. So in like the Warcraft 1 and 2 and like StarCraft, there's like units, and then you know, like you upgrade your main town hall and you get stronger units, and you can go up to like a level 3 essentially. Then you can get like you can start getting like aerial or whatever, like things that can fly from the air, blah blah blah, like tanks, things that do like siege damage, like upgraded splash, whatever. But pretty much like the hero class was like the introduction of actually like gaining EXP whenever you would fight like things on the map, like what we would call back in the day as creeps, or I mean maybe that's what they call them now, I don't know, like it's probably different for every game, like jungle, whatever, like for like I guess like for League of Legends. But I mean that's the role, what am I saying, that's not what you call the monsters on the map. But essentially like these like fan-made games where you could like, they just took like the concept of the hero class in Warcraft 3 and made a completely different mini game where that was the whole function of the game, was to like run a hero through like this whole mission of like doing things, and you would actually get like crazy item buffs and stuff throughout this like push. And they would do like these tower defense things, and then yeah, essentially like the MOBA is a pretty much like the history of it was, you know, it's stemmed out of a free-to-play game. Well, I mean, you'd have to buy Warcraft and StarCraft, but like once you owned the game, it was like this part of the game that you could like continuously do for like forever, which is like something that I feel like is missed in a lot of like gaming. Like think about that, it's like in StarCraft and Warcraft, just giving the player the ability to make their own content and then like host it online for other people to play within the game as like an option from doing like, you know, competitive play or just like basic story stuff through the like NPCs or whatever. It's pretty interesting to think like how much that blossomed like a whole genre of gaming. And I played that stuff all the time back in the day. Actually, one of my favorite games I remember playing growing up was Warcraft 3. That was like one of my favorite games on the computer. I played it like hardcore. I was actually really good too. I remember I was on like I'd play solo 1v1, and I'd always queue as random because I knew how to micro every single species, like night elf, undead, human, orc. And Warcraft 3 was cool for the Warcraft franchise because they actually introduced the undead and the Night Elf as an actual playable class. Because prior it was just humans and orcs, and like, you know, things were implied. You know, there were like elves and like, you know, necromancers and stuff. It's just things were more. It was just done differently. But yeah, it's just like cool. I played that stuff so much. Like I remember I even like got back into playing at one point in college religiously. Like I had this like spurt of playing Warcraft 3 again. But I played so much. I actually used to. I was like on the top 100 in the Northeast America, because like that's where my region was, because I was living in Pennsylvania. I missed that. They ruined that game from what I understood. Like they made they re-released Warcraft 3, and it's just they like stripped it of content. I don't know, it's really weird when companies do that. They like they remaster a game but they somehow downgrade it and make it worse. Because that was like one of them, I swear, like that game was just perfect. Like it didn't need like better graphics or anything. It was just good. I just remember playing it all the time, like, and matches could be pretty quick, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of value, like, you know, there's a lot of value to games like that you can just like play something that's like you're given the same amount of resources as your opponent. It's all about strategy and outspeeding, being faster, being better at micromanaging, better at your micro, knowing how to target, how to like, you know, taunt, push. Because like when you're playing a game like that, you have to be very aggressive, while all like you can't just like think of it this way. Usually like on a 1v1 map, the way it's like distributed, there's like minion camps, you know, that you would like fight for EXP, and like if you and your opponent are both grinding them, like ideally you both should be at a similar EXP level, whatever. But usually they try to create like this contesting point where the first person who gets that gets a slight advantage EXP wise. That might even be like the level push for the early game, or like it's like it's all done in a way where it's like it's mathematical to some degree. Like there's a certain way you have to do it to like optimize your like pathway. And like a lot of times in the 1v1, you either need to like go aggressive and almost run to your opponent's side and steal some of their stuff, so you get that EXP added on top of the stuff. You'll like run back and start, you know, knocking out your NPCs on the way back, and you know, getting then they're losing out on that EXP simultaneously, so they're behind while you're even further ahead. So obviously if you don't even need to be good at math to know that's good for you. Right? Like, but that's how these games function. It's like one of the best offenses is, I mean, one of the best defenses in those games is a good offense. And like sometimes it could like backfire, so you're like too aggressive and you die. You just fed your opponent like crazy amount of EXP, just letting your hero die. But if you're successful in taunting and messing up their early game, you could even be like putting so much pressure on them that they're messing up their build order, or like the way they're like allotting their like peons on resources. It's just like things like that. Like there's this one, I remember there's this one class called the Blade Master for Orc, and it had this ability called Windwalker. So what it would do is, it's like at level 1, it's like, you know, pretty basic. I mean, it's like, just imagine like it just gets stronger. So the idea is like you become stealth. You're not, unless there's like a certain thing that your opponent has that allows them to see invisible units, which every like race has it. You can pretty much sneak into their base early game, and this would be a common strat. Like you would make your hero, you just send it directly to your enemy's base. You'd run into where their workers are, and you just start attacking their workers. Because a lot of times the other player will be out of their base trying to fight the NPCs, like build their creep or whatever. So you're pretty much just wrecking their line of resources, which completely halts their production of buildings and units, and you're also getting EXP for knocking out their little peons. So you can sneak into their base, and what it does is it speeds up your walk speed, and upon your first attack, coming out of the stealth, it's like a bonus damage, kind of like a crit, or maybe it's like an auto crit or something. But it's pretty cool, like, you know. And then like that specific character, you could get a passive ability that you could like, you know, you get up to level 10 pretty much with every hero, and at level 6 you get like your ultimate move. I think that's like a common theme probably in MOBAs nowadays. Like it's like that's how it is. It's like the standard. But yeah, it was just like a really good like assassin character. It can come in the Blade Master from the Orc and just kind of like, it's a passive. It would like give you a higher crit chance, so you could just be like destroying stuff like late game. Like there's some people that would play that style. Like some people they do it at the very beginning and then like they won't do it anymore because like it's hard to like keep up with that type of pressure. But some people who are really good at playing the game, they're like, they set all of their like builds and stuff to keybinds and macros on the keyboard, so they can kind of like micromanage everything just by hitting like certain like key combos, and then like they can like rally units in a certain way, you know, to where they need to be. But like what I'm trying to say is like a lot of people play the Blade Master character and keep that same strategy up the whole game. Pretty much like every time you're like, okay, I can like leave and start getting EXP again, they come back and they start wrecking your workers again. So they pretty much are stopping you from, one, producing as fast, and two, you're gonna stay in your base with your hero and your units because you don't want to like keep experiencing that. So you're in a lot of ways like just being nerfed by the opponent's pressure, and they can do that with one unit. You know what I mean? The hero unit. Yeah, it's just such a fun game. Like it was just so fun. Just love the like concept. And they added something in Warcraft 3 in the DLC where you could have a mercenary camp of heroes. So you could actually, outside of your own race that you're running for Warcraft 3, you could rent a mercenary character that's just kind of like a neutral party, but any race could like run it. And I remember they had the Pandaren Brewmaster, which was like, I feel like that came before like the Pandaria, yeah, that came way before the Mist of Pandaria expansion for World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure that even came out before Warcraft, World of Warcraft in general, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure Warcraft 3 was out before that. But yeah, the Pandaren Brewmaster was introduced. I mean, Pandaren were kind of like a thing in Warcraft. They were like there was like the kind of like minions you would kill in the wild for EXP, but they made a full race of these pandas, and like I don't know, they're just like the beer drinking pandas. I don't know, like it's like a lot of people hated it. I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know. I've always kind of liked the things I feel like people hate. Like even as a kid, like I mean, like Jar Jar Binks, I remember how much everyone hated Jar Jar Binks. But I mean, I was also a kid, I guess. Maybe it's different, but even to a day, I feel like I don't really like mind Jar Jar Binks. If anything, I kind of dislike the kid actor. Like I don't dislike him. I just feel like the acting's not that good. But like at the same time, I'm not like, I don't really care on that level. He's a kid. Like a lot of times, kids aren't gonna be good at acting. If a kid's good at acting, like that's a wow. If they can just grasp it and do good, that's impressive. I don't know. I've never watched Stranger Things, but I saw there's some discourse on the internet about, I guess like it's taken them like a full decade to get to season 5, and I guess a lot of the actors have kind of grown up since then, and apparently they're not really good actors. And I don't know, it's kind of a funny thing to think like you could be like passable as an actor as a kid, because it's not like there's really a high expectation as a kid, but then like you might just end up just really just sucking, and like as an adult it's kind of like more cringe, or like I don't know, like maybe you're just not cut out for this. Come on, Tinka Tink. Getting distracted for hammer time. Come on, take a tink. You just gotta shine. You just gotta shine one last time, tink a tink. I'll just keep my distance. What's going on over here? The all-seeing ball. What if that was a Death Star, you know? We're like on Alderaan. Right before it gets blown up. We're on Jeddah. I have no quarrel with you, Tinka-Tink. You keep your distance. Alright, none. I wonder how this Pokemon will be. Like, does it have Megaton Hammer then? I mean, it has to have it, right? Like, how does it work in this game? Is it just a really slow cooldown, maybe? Maybe it's, like, crazy strong. I mean, this thing probably will destroy Xerneas. But to be fair, there's gonna be a lot of, like, variety now with this DLC introducing a lot more Pokemon. I will hide from you. You can hide from me. I will hide behind this tiny fence till I find the shiny. The hyperspace distortion is beginning, Nicholas. But I'll open up my heart for you. Spinning in a circle. This is actually very strange. I've never done this. So, what? You think they would, like, prevent this? You think they would change it? You're all just a little runt. Alright, let me restart. Ay, ay, ay. Why did I do that? Why do I keep getting distracted? I don't even... Do I need this? I feel like I have this shiny in, like, Pokemon Violet. I don't even really care that much for this Pokemon, if I'm being 100% honest. But it could be cool to use in this game, just because, like, it was just kind of underwhelming in Scarlet and Violet. Like, it was like, it should be absurdly good based on its typing and the signature move, but its stat distribution, not that great. I mean, maybe it's better that it's not that great. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, it's definitely usable. But I feel like I've never really felt threatened by a Tinkaton when I see it in VGC. I'd almost be like, yeah, that's right, you run that thing. Try to fake me out. That's like the thing, like, if a Pokemon can get fake out, you could probably find it to be useful. I mean, even Pikachu with the light ball is good. Like, you could run fake out. And in Scarlet and Violet, like, you could run Terra Ice, get that classic Bolt Beam combo that was lost when the Hidden Power move was removed from the games. But I mean, it's probably better that's been removed. Do any of you even know what Hidden Power is? There used to be a move called Hidden Power. and its base attack and its typing was all based on your IV combination. So if you wanted a certain type of hidden power, say you wanted hidden power dragon for some reason, you needed, there was only a certain amount of IV combinations that actually could give you that. And then even if you got it, if you want to get the optimal amount of output of damage, you had to have like a pretty much specific EV spread. I mean, not EV spread, IV spread. Which in the older games, you didn't have much control. Like you still don't really have control, except in these games you can actually use bottle caps. That wasn't even a thing back then. So a lot of people just gen Pokemon. Like people would have like Thundurus with hidden power ice. Like you didn't sit there and just catch them until you got that. Let's be real. No one's out here doing that. I mean, apparently there were some ways to RNG manipulate back in the day. I guess like Ray Rizzo did something. He apparently claims he like RNG manipulated a certain Pokemon to get a certain EV spread. I mean, excuse me, IV spread, not EV. IVs are the ones that are pretty much ingrained once you catch the Pokemon. I don't know. Like, there's definitely like evidence, I guess, that it's possible people could do it. And I mean, if you did use RNG manipulation, that's actually more ethical than cheating, in my opinion. Like genning in Pokemon. Because I feel like that's still, it's not like a instantaneous thing. You still have to actually like set up something and like execute it. But I mean, as time goes on, I feel like genning is like less of an issue. I mean, just removing something like hidden power definitely opens up the ability to, you know, play more even, I guess, in competitive Pokemon. These little creatures, they're just showing their self. They're just a creature. Creature, 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 creature. They're a creature. They're the pink little blob. They can be a slob. They're a creature. I feel like this would actually hurt if I tried to do this. Show me the tink. Show me your hammer. Is it bronze or is it silver? Corviknight. Corvifight. Gonna be a core kind of night. I'm rolling, and I'm rolling. I'm rolling into the fence, waiting for the last two to spawn in. No shiny, so we'll have to soft reset. They're shining. They're shining. There's these two people that I've found on YouTube. Like, they're supposed to be like, kind of like a throwback to the early like 2000s emo, like MySpace, like that. Like, I mean, it's not even really like emo. Those are like scene, like that, like look. That's what it's called, scene. It's kind of like that early like scene girl, scene boy, like. I don't know. I'm old, but like, it was kind of like a resurging thing kids were trying to do. Like I saw, like, dang, that's crazy. That shit reminds me of when I was a kid. but yeah, I found like this couple who are, I guess, musicians, and they do these live streams on the vertical, so it pops up in the shorts feed, and they just sit there and they go ew will, ew will, ew will, ew will, and it's like so strange. Like I find a bunch of these like live streams on YouTube and TikTok where like people are just doing very strange things to like confuse people, so people are kind of just watching out of like what, trying to figure out like what's actually happening. It's kind of genius in a way, but like they've come up on my on my YouTube feed multiple times over a time span, and like granted, like I've clicked on and watched, try to figure out what is this, but I think it's so crazy that they like frequently are like doing this. And then I clicked on their page and saw that they actually make music, and I'm like, I listened to some of it, I'm like, it's actually not bad, and it kind of reminds me of like that early MySpace kind of like vibe, you know, like screamo or whatever, like the hardcore music. And I just like, it's so weird that they're like, this is what they do to like hope that people click on their profile and check out this stuff. Because like all the comments on the videos, like the music, is essentially people just saying like, I cannot believe this is actually good. Like I came here from the live stream where you're just saying ooh. Like, you know what I mean? It's hilarious. Because, you know, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. It's odd. But, like, whatever works, you know? Like, it's like some dude, he has, like, mascara on his face. You know what I mean? Like, the vibe, like, I'm a sad boy I'm an e-boy on the internet. It's so funny, like, oh my gosh. It takes me back. Believe it or not, like, I actually have a picture of me with, like, my hair used to be, I mean, it still kind of is like that, like, but I used to have, like, the big hair swoop thing back in the day. Like, super long. And I swear, like, I think it was, like, 2002? 2001? Probably, like, 2002 or 2001, maybe. Crazy time. Long time ago. No, actually, it's probably, like, 2002. Ish. 2003. I remember, like, oh my gosh. I mean, even me, like this was in the early 2000s when I was a teen. So it's like crazy to think like what life might be. Like I think I think like even just everyone who's exposed to social media on the level it's been, how it is today, like people are just kind of messed up and have like a skewed perception of how the world actually is, or people are like socially inept, or like they don't know how to socialize with people in a way. Like not everyone. It's like, I'm not trying to generalize. I'm just saying like there's a lot of things that have arisen because of this like prominence of it in our society. But like, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting to think like how it's gonna affect the younger generations. Like, will they rebel against it? I mean, even AI, like the way things are going right now, it's like, it's kind of wild. Because the stuff we're seeing right now as consumers, that's not the real end goal of what they're trying to do with AI. It's almost guaranteed that anything that we're seeing has been pretty much like developed like probably like 5 years ago or more. Like this stuff is not, if anything, they're more like probably testing the waters to see like how people react to certain things. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of scary to think like what life could be like. Because I was watching this video where there's this one YouTube channel, I forget what the name of it is, I should try to find it, but this guy, he's like a scientist who works for this company where they work with like all these like AI like platforms and like robotics, and apparently he put like one of the like current like AI models that people like talk to a lot, like those chat ones or whatever, where it's like the personality based AI. He put one of those in a robot, and like literally like he's asked all these different like AI things, like prompts. Should we ever like give AI, like pretty much like, should we give the power of AI to like, you know, the military and government? And they all say no, that would be a bad idea. Which is clearly why it's being developed. Like, let's be real, dude. Like, I don't know, it's kind of scary to think, like, how war is going to become more dehumanized and desensitized. Because it already kind of is. I mean, imagine back in the day, people had to actually show up on a field, travel by foot with rations. You know, like, you had to travel for days and nights to go kill these people that, like, you hate them so bad. Like, for days on end, you're, like, planning, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you had to actually walk up and face these people face to face, and you just, they hate, I don't know what, they just fought and killed each other, like, in all forms of, like, history and all over the world. And then it's like, now, like, yo, what's up, Little Venusaur? Good to see you. But yeah, it's like now people just like sit behind a controller, like, and they can just like blow people up, like, from like a drone and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, like, they have to be like angry. Like, how do you like travel? Like, imagine like even just like even more recent history, like the Civil War. Like, people just like straight up like literally murdered each other just to abolish slavery in the country. You know? Like, that's insane to think. I mean, like, we got the good outcome for sure, but my point is, it's like, even further back, it's like, people actually, like, I think about even like Rome and like the phalanx, like, these different, like, battling techniques they had to develop, like, different, you know what I mean? Like, well, like, put a bunch of shields and have, like, spears are sticking out of, like, the holes to protect against a certain arsenal. And then they have like the trebuchets and like, I don't know, it's just like bizarre to think like warfare. And like with AI, it's like, I don't know, it's just like weird. I know I'm gonna be like an old, like, I hope I get like dementia. No, I don't actually hope that. It's like a scary thought to think like, what it'd be like to be older and just kind of like in a world of like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could look at an old person and be like, this guy is like disconnected with like what's going on here, you know? Like, I feel like I'm pretty tech savvy, like, in general. Like, I feel like I grew up with computers. I was birthed at the beginning of like the dial-up connection, you know? Like, I experienced AOL 6.0 back in the day. You know, like, I remember having like a like actual Apple computer in my kindergarten class and using like floppy disks and stuff. But I'm just saying that, like, even like, it just is absurd. Like, I'm seeing some of the stuff that's happening. I'm like, I don't know if that's good, but like, I don't really even know what the implications are either. You know, it's just wild. Because like, I didn't even realize they have like robotics on this level. Like, and it's like, you have these people that are just like, that's what they focus on daily. Their jobs are to essentially bring the downfall of humanity. No, I'm just joking. But like, I don't know, it's like, how can you not be curious about it? But it's like, I don't know, it just feels like so fucking like we've seen, like, it's almost like science fiction can predict what the hell is gonna happen, and we've seen it already unfold in like these fictional tales. Like, I feel like, you know, even our real life is stranger than fiction, you know? Just like America the past like couple decades is like, seriously, one of the, they're gonna like, I feel like this is gonna be a period of time that's just looked upon like, what the hell happened? Not even like what the hell happened, but more like it'll be understood in a deeper way. Like, I think it makes sense why things are happening the way they are to some degree. You know, as time goes on, it's easier to look back on previous things. Or even change your perspective entirely. Like, imagine, like, like I'm a parent, you know, and I like think about this a lot because I've had this own experience like growing up. Like you just kind of at some point view your parents differently than you know what I mean, when you start to realize like the flaws and who they actually are and all that stuff, you know, it's like kind of crazy to think. Or even like the things they've like accidentally done that maybe have like traumatized you or something, but like it's kind of interesting. And it sucks too because I don't know why like hyper obsessed ever thinking about it, but I mean it's like it's not like you can really control everything either, you know. I'm sure anyone as a parent could maybe understand to some degree what I'm trying to say, but it's like you're almost like learning how to like in some ways it's almost like you're like doing what you wish was done for your kid that you wish you had in a way, but it's not even like that you're like, it's not exactly that too, what I'm trying to say. It's complicated. Look at this little guy. He's so mad. Why aren't you shiny, bro? You don't want to shine your hammer? Just a Corviknight. Is it a shiny Corviknight technically, the hammer? Because isn't the hammer made out of Corviknight? I'm pretty sure it is. It is kind of nuts to think, like, people just hate each other that much. It's so dumb. The thing is, too, I think because of the way the internet just functions, I think, like, it kind of overskews actual reality. So it's not that like what we're seeing on the internet is all false or anything. It's just that like you're seeing things at a scale that is not actually proportional to the reality of how it actually affects the world around you, or if it's actually even applicable to your life or anything. Like even on, it's almost like each platform kind of like tells me different things, like algorithm wise. Like something about like Instagram, like it obsesses telling me about like autism and ADHD, and I'm like, am I like should I like be trying to get diagnosed for this? Like what the hell? It's like crazy. I mean, I feel like I could probably see myself at least having like ADHD or something, but I don't know, it's like so weird. I'm like, are you reading my brain? Like you taking my blood sample somehow? Like what is going on? And I sometimes read like things on the internet, like people discussing like obviously the like we're so predictable if we're using our phone for everything. It's even if it's not like just listening to what we're saying. I feel like just based on actions of what you're doing and things that you're observing or interested in, it's kind of like WebMD, and everyone's like a content creator nowadays too. In that regard, it's like you know, like it's like it's almost to the point like I feel like the best pathway to make content is to like be like the pyramid scheme of content creation, if that makes sense. Have you ever seen like the people that are like these 5 tips on how to make good YouTube videos? You know, it's like that's like the content you make to like grow your YouTube channel. I don't know, it's like a weird concept I'm trying to say here, but it's like you can kind of like teach people something that maybe you don't necessarily have credibility on, but it could seem that way because of like the way it's presented. You know, you could say very obvious things and just have like a certain branding about it, and then you're just using all the SEO and words that people who are like, you know, people who want to get monetized on YouTube or something, you know, they're gonna be like, how do I get the 4,000 watch hours? How do I make a thumbnail? How do I title my thing? I've always been really bad at that stuff. When I look back at my first YouTube channel, and the way I titled things, I was just very literal about what it was. Like, it wasn't clickbaity, it wasn't like playing upon anyone's emotions. I still do it too, actually, to this day, honestly, even on this channel. But I mean, there's like a way you can do things that's different. But yeah, like the interwebs. Yeah, it's one of the most powerful things that's ever been created, that's for sure. Like how much information can be shared at an instant, and through the ability like that we have to like communicate with one another on a like, you know, without restriction. It's pretty powerful. I mean, even like this is kind of cool, you know, I'm like in a room right now, you know, I'm just in some room sitting here trying to get a shiny Tinkatink. And you know, I'd probably be doing this anyways, like realistically. Like that's I remember one of my first shiny hunts. I think it was Diamond. And I was doing Masuda method for I think Skorupi. Not think. It definitely was Skorupi. But you know, when I think about it, was it? I think it was Diamond. I like how I said it, I remember it, and I'm just sitting here like, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I have it in Pokemon Home. I'm pretty sure I've transferred it up. Maybe I should check it out one of these days. I've been working on a living dex in Home for a while now, but it's so unorganized. And a lot of my Pokemon that are shiny are still not transferred in from Go and all the other games. Like, I really need to sit down and actually organize. Like, I have most of it already. I have it pretty much laid out, and I have, like, a lot contributed. But I did a lot of shiny hunting in Violet, for example, and I just haven't, like, gone through and evolved everything properly and then transferred it into Home. Like, pretty much if something had, like, 2 evolutions, I'd catch 3. So I had the whole fam. Give me the luck, give me the shiny luck, give me luck, give me lots of shiny luck. Just peeking over the gate. What do you see? I'm just peeking over the gates. I'm just peeking over the gate. And then I peeked over the gate, and then I rolled in a ball. And I rolled so fast that I couldn't fall. Where are the Tinkatinks? Where do they go in the winter? Do they go north, south, or east? What do they like the beast? It's so mad. Big baby. Ay, ay, ay. Why am I so compelled to get the hammer? Hammer time. So compelled to get a hammer. Hammer time. Hammer crime. Hammer time. It's a hammer time. Take a hammer to the face. You're not in second place. You got a hammer. Hammer of the time. Rolling in a circle ain't a crime. I like it. Honestly, kind of cracks me up a little bit, like how much like this makes someone mad. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not claiming that's good. Like, that's very pixelated. But it does like kind of crack me up how mad it makes people, because it really doesn't matter that much. Like, I legitimately didn't focus on until that part. Like, actually looking at it and like making it a point of my conversation. I'm not really looking at it. And it is like impossible for me to enjoy that detail if I'm actually trying to focus on what I'm doing in the game. So I mean, it's probably just because the game can't run. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't programmed optimal. I don't really know the details behind the scene like that. But I just like am amused. I find a lot of amusement in it. Because I feel like it's fine, you know, you can hate it. But like, when I think about like hatred and what actually makes me mad, and what actually makes me like feel like commenting on something on the internet, like, I get it. Like, if the space is dedicated to it, you're more than welcome to let it all out. But I don't know, I just feel like, I think about any game I don't like, I don't ever feel compelled to like comment on it. Trying to think, like, I mean, me personally too, like, I must like have this weird like perception of like, I don't even know, like that's not like that's not an opinion I should be sharing publicly like that. I don't know. I mean, not like the graphics thing, like, yeah, you can totally, you could totally talk about it. What am I trying to say? Whoa, we got double babies. That's actually kind of cool. They're so angry. Those are not shiny. It's okay, Tinker Tink. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you this time. But pretty much, if I get the shiny, it's going on the team. That's pretty much the goal. I just want to use it. I feel like I didn't really use it a lot in Scarlet and Violet. I just felt like it was underwhelming. And I just, you know, I don't hate it, like I said. I'm not like against it. I just, usually for me, I tend to pick Pokemon based on their viability competitively. And then like, if they're good and I don't traditionally like the Pokemon and they end up being like a Pokemon I did really well with, or I enjoyed using it on my team, like the way it functions, then I'll like be like, dang, I really like this Pokemon. And I'll just like look at it and start seeing it in a different light. Like, wow, this Pokemon that I originally didn't care much for its design really just like Smeargle, for example. Like, actually Smeargle was always kind of cool. Never mind. Smeargle's always been pretty dope. Maybe a Moongus, actually. A Moongus is probably one that evokes a lot of emotion in people that feel like if that was just normally a Pokemon you saw, you wouldn't probably care much about it, but it's such a competitively relevant Pokemon, and it's like been such a terrorizer of like it's always fighting for that grass slot on a team ever since its inception. It's that good. Yeah, that one definitely can evoke a lot of strong and different emotions. And I feel like otherwise, like, you look at it, it's like, who cares? It's just a mushroom. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess, like, it's a mushroom that looks like a Pokeball. That's the main thing it has going for it, which is not, like, that bad. I mean, it's like a mimic. Personally, I've always been a fan of Voltorb Electrode. I just like the concept of the mimic as an RPG thing in general. And I like that Pokemon tried to kind of take those concepts and do something with it. Just waiting around. Don't mind me, just spinning around. Don't mind me spinning around. No shine. Kinda happens this way. That's how the cookie crumbles. I've really prolonged this survey by trying shiny hunt. Be wary of wild Pokemon. Gimme, gimme, go. Gimme, 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 go. Gimme, gimme, go. Gimme, 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 go. You a fool. If you gimme, go. You a fool. Gimme, gimme, go. Not see whatever that is. Yeah, it's not a shiny. Just took a peek. Just waiting for those last two. The last two to spawn. Just waiting for this last two. And they don't shine. So I leave another time. But can you Mega Evolve in Pokemon Unite now? Because I just realized that was a Mega Gyarados. Oh. I have not paid attention at all, really, on that level. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot. And thank you for hanging out. Just kick it back. I'll do all the work. Where is the shiny? Where is the shiny? I wish it was here. It's never gonna be here. When will it appear? I just run for days underneath this ball, looking at the Death Star above it all. Wait, actually, I just realized this is like... Is that supposed to be regular Lumiose? Where are the other two? Where are the other two? Spawn them on in, spawn them on in. Okay. Spawn them on in, spawn them on in, spawn. Spawn them on in, spawn them on in, yawn. Spawn them on in, yeah. You can spawn them in today. I'm losing my mind a little bit. I hide behind the fence. My first line of defense. And I walk on in. Wondering when it will begin. All this item from afar. Some trash bags and a car. Where's the other two? Tell me, who are you? I am Tinka-Tink. Aww. You look so... You make me feel guilty for wanting to just sick my Pokemon on you. Goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Hide behind the fence. I will hide behind the fence. And I will roll away. Moo moo milk in the gold coin. Ooh. Back, 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 back. Gimme gold. Gimme gold. Gimme all the gold you got. Hiding behind this thing was not the plot. Gimme gold. Gimme gold. I like how they just come in like, just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a war cry or something. Like they're just happy to be here, having a good old time. Fortunately, they're not shiny. Unfortunately. Oh goodness gracious. It's a tink world out here. Ay, ay, ay. No shiny Tinkaton on my screen. A shiny Tinkaton, Tinkaton, Tinkatink. Donkey tonk, donkey dinky dinky donk, donkey dinky dinky donk. These are the Pokemon that will perish. Where are the last two? Spawning on and just waiting for you. You ain't a shiny. Goodness gracious. Even without some sort of boost of a donut, like with a sparkling power, I feel like this should, I mean, I'm probably like getting around the part where I don't think how many spawn-ins I've probably done. Maybe like 100 at least. Maybe. I don't know though, actually. Excuse me. I haven't been keeping track. It's almost like a continuation of a really long song. It's just the longest song in the world. What if I like went into post and like somehow looped it and like cut it and edited every part where I just like was singing and somehow made it like a 50-minute song, a 30-minute album. Now playing at your local Starbucks. Hiding in a fence, hiding by the... Actually, that sounds like... What's that one guy's name from Home Improvement? The neighbor guy. I'm trying to remember what his name was. Neighbor. I don't know, I can't remember. Tim the Tollman Taylor. Failed the quiz. I failed Jeopardy. Everything's in jeopardy when you're jeopardizing your Jeopardy game. You are jeopardizing. Jeopardizing. Dang. You jeopardizing. They are just. Will you not shine for me, creature? No shiny. No shiny. No shiny. Hut. There is no shiny up here. But I roll in circles. I have no fear. The circles will make the shiny up here. Rolling in the trash. Rolling in the trash. I got cash or credit. Rolling in the trash. I got cash or credit. Wait one sec. Rolling in the cash. Do. Will it load in? Will it load out? What's it all about? Everybody's gonna jump up and yell, "Give me gold coins! I need 9999. Give me gold coins! 9999. Give me gold coins! 999, and I need my gold coins! Give me gold coins! 999, I need them for my gimme gold. Gang 99, gimme gold. Give me that gold, you fool. I don't care if it's been stolen. I'm swollen. I'm looking for that gimme gold. Give me all that gold. Gimme go. Everybody needs to gimme go. Gonna gimme go. Gonna gimme that gold. Gonna give you that gold. I gotta go to give me all that gold. Honestly, I feel like there could be potential to make like a cool little like song about gimme gold. Like some trap song, like talking about money. I should make that. That'd be kind of cool. "999." I could like throw in some like German, like 9. 9999. No 9999. No 99. I got time to say 9. I got time to say goodbye. I got time to say goodbye. These little guys don't shine. Slamming down the hammer. They're wearing Pampers, walking around. They shouldn't even be out past their bedtime. In an alternate dimension, they have lots of prevention of the shiny. Give me a shine, and I'll give you time for that shine. I will give you time to shine. I mean, like I said, 6 spawns coming in. That's still like pretty good odds. I mean, I'm just still gonna be a little unlucky. It's gonna be probability at the end of the day, right? So just trying my luck. Trying my luck. I don't see it. Nope. Got a soft reset. Got a soft reset. For the tinka-tink. For the tinka-tink. Take a drink. Every time you hear the tinka-tink. Tinka-tink. Do the tinka-tink dance. There's a hammer on the lance. Up to the sky. Corporate Knight's gonna die. It is kind of bizarre. But it's cool that they create these little, like, interworldly rivalries in the Pokemon kingdom, I guess you could call it. These are Pokemon, they're just... I think this little thing participates in, like, the murder of Corviknight. The distortion will end soon. The distortion will end real soon. Kaboom! It's gonna end. It's gonna end. Then you will see that these are not shiny. So I'll soft reset. Soft reset. And then I'll find 6 more. If those aren't shiny, I'll soft reset some more. But the shiny is all I need. If it's not just the shiny tinka-tink, I'll lose my gimme gold money. Tinka-tink. Where did you go, tinka-tink? Where did you go, tinka-tink? You're just a tink. You are real pink. You have a hammer. You're just a tinka-tink. Waiting behind a fence. I've committed so much time to this already. It's like I just kind of have to like get it now. That's like my mindset. You will be shiny one of these days. I will soft reset legends and click the button A so it sends me back in and I can get a chance. Maybe one of these tinka-tink will be shiny at last. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Where did the shiny go? Where did the shiny? It was gone last winter. Shiny, 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 hee hee hee. Shiny. Huh? Ba-da. Ba-da, ba-ba-da. No shiny. No suffer set. We will have to try again. You will see. It's not just about a shiny, a shiny, a shiny, just shiny. You ever do that? I swear, like, it just rhythm and like singing just like kicks into me. Like when I'm feeding my cat and stuff, I just cannot help but like make it like a whole like song and dance type of thing. Singing to my cat and all that. Singing to the cat. You ever just do a thing in your house and you sing it out loud? You sing it real proud. And you get the task done. And you were in front of no one. Except maybe a dog or a cat. Or a bird or a rat. Or a cockroach at that. I'm just rolling. None of you are shiny. You have all failed my test. I will now time travel back to a time where I was naive and had dreams. Projections of my dreams, in fact. That's all this is. All this world really is. Just let it out. Gimme, 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 go. Gimme, gimme, go. Hit the tink-a-tink. Hit the tink-a-tink down. Back a tink-a-tink into the ground. If I climb this trash. Oh wait, I can. Dude, I am trash man. I am your leader. Listen here. At dawn we fight for Onigashima. You will pair up with the samurai. And we will follow the lead of the Straw Hat Pirates. I don't know, just like... Anyways. Trash can, eh? There will be a shine. There shall be a shine. As far as I know, it's unlimited time. It's kind of like the hyperbolic time chamber. Here, it's only been a couple minutes, but... Actually, no, it's not the same, because... Oh, no, it would be the same. Excuse me. So, a lot of time has passed in here, technically. But, it's only been like a minute or two in the Lumiose reality timeline. Here I am, taking that sparkled item. I'm in the trash can. I feel like I need to like take a picture of myself on the trash can. This is so... Alright. No shiny. Wait, I think those pictures in the there actually. Except for the one I screenshotted myself. That's kind of funny. What a waste. Here I was thinking I was making some sort of progress. It's like Groundhog Day. Literally, everything is the same. Where's Tink-a-Tink when you need one? Let me go on the trash and command you. My little Tink-a-Tinks, for my first decree, there can only be 3 of you. Yes, you 3. See that one over there? It's not even listening. He's a little slow. Eliminate him at all costs. Execute Order 66. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, no shiny. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I could sit here all night. If someone just like fell asleep in their chair, like, has that ever happened on stream? Probably, right? Someone just like, maybe like they're just like still moving, but it's like such like a awkward like angle. God, I'm like losing it. Why can't I lose what's never been found? Where is the shiny part of town? You're not as shiny. Dang. Those last 2 spawns took... The way I spaced them out was just so long. I probably should have... Because I was trying to catch the one alpha. Just gotta knock them out all as fast as possible. So they kind of spawn in faster. I know it's not always going to be perfect, but maybe I'd save a little bit of time if I was able to just kind of organize it a little bit more. It's like a little bit of luck and organization together, you know? None of you have a hammer, I won. I will roll around all over the ground. And I walk up on the trash can for my first order of victory. I think I'll take 4. No more. No more. So we can join and look for no shine. Alright, let me stop that. Do do do. Do 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 do. Why won't you shine? Why don't you shine? Why don't you shine? Why don't you shine? I want to buy shoes like this. I used to have shoes kind of like this at one point. They weren't multicolored, they were one color, but it's kind of reminded me of these work shoes that like these dress shoes I had that I would wear at my one job a lot because I worked in the office area. And every time I like run around, like see the character running around, I just think about what it was like. Because I used to take the bus around Los Angeles and I'd wear these shoes like traveling a lot. And they weren't really like shoes you were supposed to walk in, I guess, a lot, but they weren't that bad either. They were like, I just broke them in pretty. I guess they probably could have lasted longer, but I just wore them so much. Because, you know, it wasn't my means of transportation. Taking the bus and the train to do something. I mean, occasionally, like, just getting an Uber, but stuff's way too expensive. It's interesting because when it's an alpha, that's when they start attacking. I wonder if that's even like far enough. Doesn't have to come back. I'm just waiting for the other two to spawn in. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Rainbows of fire. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. An opponent sent to your present. Goodness, goodness. It's just taking the time. Get a little shine. We're taking our time. Just Just get a little shine. Why doesn't it want to shine for me? Dang it. I didn't hear the sparkle, but I still had to look just to see the hammer. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, pretty much, I have 6 Tink-a-Tink here that I'm soft resetting on for a shiny. It's just the last 2 spawns take a little bit of time to come in after the fact. So there's a little bit of a delay. But I mean, it's pretty much, I just got a soft reset when it's not there. It's not that much effort, I guess. It's just time. All I gotta do is look. Yep. So those 4 no shine. And yeah, the only difference is the hammer, pretty much, for Tink. Should be like golden brownish, I think. Just waiting for those 2 last ones to spawn in, then I'll soft reset again. Rinse and repeat. No shiny. No shiny. I don't even know if they've added any more information about Pokemon Champions. Now that I think about it, when they didn't really say. I feel like when it was going to be released. I think it was just like a vague, like next year or something. Because I think I saw that like the first couple of regionals for the next cycle of Worlds are actually still going to be played on Scarlet Violet, which I thought was kind of interesting. Excuse me. They're just Tink-a-Tinks after all. They tink, they're tink. What do you think? Could you ever be a Tink-a-Tink? Alright. Soft reset that. I was just thinking about like my Switch profile. I was like thinking, was it always snow as the background, or is it just, does it change automatically? I don't know. I just get so used to it, I don't even remember. They have the Animal Crossing character. I know I did that, but I feel like it would just stay a certain pattern that you made it, not update with the season. Maybe it's just a coincidence that I noticed it and I'm thinking about it now like that. There's just some time. Excuse me. I gotta work tomorrow. I don't normally work on Saturdays these days, but I have a project that we're still working on and they have to do stuff on Saturday. Oh boy. How exciting. Dang, this like little part just kind of turned into a whole thing, didn't it? I don't even know when I started doing this. Wow. I like how I contradict myself on stream so much about what my intentions are on the stream. Like, I'll grind this as much as I can to get as far as possible in the story. Casually just diverts the entire stream into a charting hunting stream. For like, probably an hour at least or more. I don't even know at this point. It's all blur. And I haven't been keeping track of the resets, so it's a giant mystery where I'm actually at. A dream ball could be pretty cool. But heavy ball, I think, would just also be a nice option. No shine. Dream ball could be pretty dope. I'd behind a fence. Take my place behind the fence. Then I find the trash, find the trash. To talk to all of the tinker tongue. Let us uprise. I will go to this kitchen sink. They're so friendly otherwise. No shine. Okay. Trying to think, maybe I should actually like set a point where I should stop the hunt. Like maybe there should be some sort of limitation if I'm going too long, and I mean I guess it's possible it could just be very unlucky and I just don't get it on good odds, you know. And there's probably just better ways to hunt if I just keep upgrading the donuts. You can just make the donuts. Excuse me. New shine. Alright, I get it going again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I've been thinking about pizza a lot tonight. I haven't eaten pizza in a while. Part of me almost wants to get some. But I don't know if I really want to get delivery, because it's always questionable with delivery. Feels like it always takes way longer. And I just saw this video about like another DoorDash situation where I guess the couple, they ordered Arby's. I don't know why, but maybe the tip was too low or something, but the DoorDash girl, she drops off the food, she ends up like spraying this liquid on the bag of food, and I guess they're thinking it's like pepper spray or something. And it's all caught on this camera, so they can see like that she did this. It's like all over the internet. And apparently like the wife, when she was eating the food initially, she had like some sort of reaction to it and like had trouble breathing and stuff. It's messed up. I'm sure like a lot of you know about the other DoorDash girl story, like that happened recently on TikTok. Maybe you don't, but yeah, there's some, I don't know, it's like insane. Some of the things I've seen happening with that particular app in general. It's so weird. It's kind of nuts. I should order DoorDash. They should just give everyone like free DoorDash discounts or something for like how bad everything has been. I don't know. I feel like DoorDash, when I would order food, it's like always my like last option. I don't know what it is. I remember when I first moved out to California, or even when I visited Los Angeles before I moved out there, back in like, I'm trying to think what year it was. Maybe like 2009, no, like 2012, 2013, I think. It was, I remember I came out here and it was like, there was something called like 24/7. It was like, I think it was like what was before Grubhub, like food 24/7 or something. I remember I would like order food that way, and I thought that was like kind of interesting how like there was so much access to like delivery food and such living in like Los Angeles area or being out there. The early days of Uber Eats were so broken, yo. It was OP. When they were still trying to figure out stuff with the app, I don't know, maybe it was like a false sense of value. I don't really know. It's kind of crazy to think how any of these apps ever worked or made money, but they used to have these like deals where it was like if you made an account or referred a friend, you would get $20 like toward, and like nowadays they make it so it only goes towards your food pre-tax or whatever and doesn't count towards service fee. But back when it first started, it actually would go towards the entire bill. So you could literally like comp an entire meal with this like bonus. Like say you ordered something that was like $19 with taxes and everything, even like the tip or whatever is included. You could actually just like use the $20 promotion that you got to like cover the whole thing and get like literally like a free thing like from a restaurant or whatever like sent to you. It's pretty insane. And they used to have like crazy deals and like promotions and stuff like that. I remember like I ordered a coffee one time. Like I legitimately just ordered like a Starbucks coffee. Like I think it was like a pumpkin spice latte. Like I'm not even like joking. Like I bought like a Starbucks like just a coffee and had it delivered to my house and it didn't cost me any money. Like it was just like such a crazy feeling to think like this person just showed up, probably spit in my coffee. I don't really know, but maybe they made me stronger for it. I don't. Anyways, it was a different time. Some of those like early years of those apps. Everything's so expensive now. In a way, though, like fast food's kind of just gotten worse. It's like more expensive, quality's worse. It's almost like you get more bang for your buck going to like Chili's or like Denny's or something like that. Like those like pseudo fast, casual kind of foods. You know? Like, I definitely feel like I don't even buy combos when I go to fast food. Like, it's like they have like some of the restaurants or whatever have like little better combo deals. And I'm like, why would you ever get a combo? Like at Taco Bell, for example, you can get like these Lux boxes or like the Discovery box or whatever they are. And it's like, I feel like that's just like such a better value than getting like a like Crunch Wrap Supreme combo or whatever. Or like, I mean, I guess there's some items they don't have included in that, but I don't know, it's like things are like so expensive anymore. It's kind of wild, and it's probably going to get worse. I think actually I saw something that the Fed they're going to start printing money on the 12th, which I think is actually today. So like apparently like there's going to be like an increase in inflation like due to that. But yeah, I think it's like actually like, yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is in regard to the US dollar though. Sitting behind a fence. On the fence about if I will get shiny or not. Oh. Goodness gracious, these little Tinkatinks do not want to shine. Holy moly. Come on. It's just unbelievable. I bet you this is a good one for those over there. You know? We're the last two. Oh my goodness. This is why I should have stayed on track. I always think it's gonna go so much faster, and then I'll occasionally get that, you know? I'll get that little quick hunt. It occurs very, like, that's how I got the Nickit. It was pretty much like 3 software sets. It's played tricks on me. I think it will be like that. You look so happy. How's it going, Pappy? Why is it holding the hammer like that? Aww. It's actually pretty cute. At least they're not aggressive. It makes it a little more enjoyable. I can just kind of run up to them and observe them. Just observe. Observe. Running back and forth is all I do. When I got a trash bag with you and you. I wonder if it'd actually be faster just the software set after I see these initial 4. No shine. Goodness gracious. Mm-hmm. 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 Nothing yet. Waiting. Oh, tiny. Think. What do you think? Think. What do you think? Think. What do you think? What do you think about the Tinker-Tink today? What do you think? What do you think? When the Tinker thinks, Tinker freaking stinks. Tinker-link. You are just in time. Don't forget to get in line. You up first. Tell me your story. Where do you think you're going? No shine. These little Tinker-Tinks. The dedication. One of them has to shine. Come on. One. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever have. Can be as lonely as one. It's kind of nice just like observing them through the camera. Why hello there. You have a story to tell me. Long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there lived a shiny Tinka-Tink. And it came that very day. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Where are the last two? Like, these Louise. Why does it take so long? Gosh. It felt way longer that time for some reason. Tinka-Tink, you've taken up my time. Can't get you off my mind. Gotta get that shine. You gotta get that shine. You gotta get it this time. You gotta get that Tinka-Time. Tinka-Time. I will hide behind the fence. And I'll come and talk to you and you and even you. Also you. We'll talk about the things that gives you your goal. I think what I want to do here. There's no shiny. There's no shine for another. No shine for another. For the shine, for the shine. No thinking up. Sorry, friends. You just don't got what it takes. What do you mean? We tried all week for this. It's not fair. Take me with you, please. Sorry, don't got room for any non-shinies. Please, it's my dream. You dare raise your voice to me, creature. You will pay. Oh, wait, they're still pay. No damage was done. No damage. Could have been a violent scene there. Thankfully, we have just gone back in time to make things right. It's just not ethical. This Pokemon, come on. Like, let me go on my trash bins. Let there be light. Let there be hell. Let there be a shiny Tinkaton as well. Waiting my time for the Tinkaton ride. I never really messed with the camera like that. It's kind of cool. Listen up. Alright, enough having fun. Where are they? That's fine. One of these days. That's right. I've been pretty dedicated to this too. I'm kind of shocked. I am flabbergasted. Without a doubt. I just want to like eat a bunch of food that will like take years off of my life. Eat a bunch of food. I gotta keep my distance from the alpha. It's pretty annoying. I'll just wait for it. I mean, if by some weird chance, I mean, I think it's why I originally started this hunt is because I saw the alphas and I thought, oh, maybe I'll have a good chance at a shiny alpha Tinkatink. If I did get that, it would make it all worth it, but it's not really the goal. I just want to get a shiny. So, it is what it is. Just probability at work here. The numbers. They are numbers. They are numbers. They come by numbers. They leave by numbers. The numbers are numbers by numbers. Numbers. Take a peek over the fence. What do I see? More Tink-a-Tink, and none of them are shiny. That one looks really big, that one looks normal, and that one looks real small. It doesn't matter. I reject them all. You're not the shiny. But you ate your Gerbers. Look how big this is. Back here. Just waiting for that last two. Alright. Goodness. I guess it'd be kind of crazy too to get two shinies from the same horde at one time. It's possible, I mean. I wonder if it's possible, excuse me, if it is actually possible to get more than one shiny at once. Even if it is just like really bad odds, like it'd have to be like a very rare event. I wonder if it's actually possible. Like it has to be. I'm pretty sure it's like that in other Pokemon games. Where did you go? Overthink-a-think. You're a same good thing. Overthink-a-think. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much longer I could take of this, honestly. It's been a while. I mean, it's had to have been like probably 2 hours. Probably like 2.5 hours, actually. Oh my gosh, that's crazy to think. Have I actually just been sitting for 2.5 hours? Trying to get this. Wow. It doesn't want to shine. Something about it past my time. You deserve a pizza. A pizza today. You should go and treat yourself anyway. Well, Tinka-Tink, that is really thoughtful. Maybe I could actually pick up the hunt tomorrow. Maybe you could. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing that. Because I do gotta work in the morning. And I think we had like some backup sessions I gotta do tomorrow. That we missed earlier this week also. I plan on streaming tomorrow, but maybe in the evening again at some point. I'm just really trying to tough it out here to try to get this shiny, but I have realized it might actually have been like 2.5 hours me doing this, and I'm surprised if that's the case. It has not felt like that. But the thought of pizza, for some reason, is just really just magnifying in my brain. And if I'm gonna get pizza, I gotta get it soon, probably. Some places are already closed where I'm at. Priorities, you know, like keep that. Feeds the soul. Maybe not my heart, but it helps my heart in a different way, you know? Rolling around town. Yeah, I think I might actually have to, like... I'm gonna do 2 more checks. And then I'm gonna call it for now. Just because. I'm just a little too focused on trying to get this shiny. It's all fun and games until my pizza's pampered with. I didn't even know I wanted pizza, but it just kind of manifested. You know? And maybe that's what they mean by manifestation. It's like I thought of the pizza, and now I'm actually gonna cook a pizza. And the great thing about pizza is it's one of those foods where like you can just like put it in the fridge and it's still good after, like, whether it be, you know, reheating it or just eating it cold again. Or not again, what am I saying again? Eating it cold after the fact. You get your pizza cold and you eat it cold. Oh, pizza's great. Alright, last one for tonight. And I'll just kind of save it here and I'll pick up my stream starting with this, and I'll keep hunting this. But I'll start the stream off like doing this pretty much. Resuming where I was at. Maybe I'll put a counter on the stream tomorrow too, just to get an idea like how long I'm going. Because I think I've just kind of like lost this plot a little bit here tonight. I was so determined just to move forward in the story. And then this Pokemon tricked me somehow. It's like gambling. Threw my dice on the table. Alright, so none of these are shiny. You don't want to shine? My last hope for tonight's stream is the last two here. It's the time, and when you know it is the time. Come on. What are the last two? Before I head off, will they be shiny? It does not look like they are shiny. Alright, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button. The Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. And just a reminder, I will pick up this tomorrow evening. So have a great rest of your night, and thanks for hanging out. Pizza time.